Wesley Chapel, Lekki is located in Lekki, just after the second toll gate. It's under the Diocese of Lagos Methodist Church, Nigeria. We celebrated our 10th anniversary on Easter Sunday, that's April 4th, by the grace of God. We are blessed with a very youthful congregation. And that's because we've made it intentional to try and attract the youth to the church. And we have been really blessed taking on the Alpha course, which we started very early in the life of the church. We've been operating the Alpha course for about 8 years now. The truth is that when Alpha was first introduced to us too, we had the mindset that we was going to compete, it was going to disrupt the established tools we had. We had and we still have our Bible study. We have programs for evangelism. We have other programs for discipleship. But just looking at the features of Alpha, the relaxed mood in which people gather together. We don't bring in status. Everybody comes in. You're free to express yourself. There's food, and I think it's a good structure, which we also just tested, and thank God we gave it a trial. It worked perfectly, and the testimonies coming forth have been very wonderful. I believe Alpha tool is still very relevant, despite all the different programs, different resources you have in different churches and denominations. You'll be amazed at the kind of things that come up in small group, sessions. When people get to really tell you where the level of their faith is. People have been coming to church for years, and they ask you whether truly miracles still take place today. They ask you whether the things they have read in the Bible are true. But they've been coming to church for years. But when you give them the opportunity in a small group, for some people, 10 could be a crowd. But where you have, yes, we come to Alpha sessions, we could be 20. But by the time we have a breakout, we go into smaller groups of, say, 6, 7, and then you have about 4, 5 of such groups, scattered in the meeting room. People feel comfortable, they feel relaxed. And then because of the structure of the materials that have been well prepared by Alpha, it brings out such things. It helps you to express your fears. It encourages you to ask questions, things bottled up inside of you. And by the time you start to speak, you encourage the person sitting next to you to also feel free, not to think it's going to sound stupid or foolish by expressing what people could call ignorance. And when people start to talk like that, and eventually before they leave the meeting, solutions come, answers come. They look forward to the next session. And then your faith, you now see it being, you practicalize it. Your fears, your anxieties, you now feel free to discuss them, to bring them out, and then to hear solutions, which the manuals also provide.